Says we are live. All right. I mean, yeah. All right. Welcome to Stevens Point here for tonight's Central Wisconsin soccer matchup between the Pacelli Cardinals and Pacelli Catholic and Columbus Catholic here tonight. As a couple minutes in, had a little of a glitch here, but we are raring and ready to go here in the seventh or sixth minute of the match. So I will hand the camera duties over to Mr. Jacoby here as I kind of senior night here in Stevens Point as the Pacelli Cardinals trying to get back on the winning side of things. Struggling the last week or so. Was here a week ago as the Cardinals fell to Northland Lutheran 7-6. And then they fell to Amherst on Monday 6-2. They were up 2-0 in that game in the first couple minutes. And then Amherst took over and got the conference win on Monday from Amherst. Falcons took on Northland Lutheran today. Kellen Delaney with it for Columbus Catholic, wearing their whites. Tried to pass it up to Kellen was Sammy Neville. And right to Sam Lamott. What we had last week and what we have coming. And that one's going to be Lamott mishandled and into the back of the net for Alex Edwards. And it's 1-0 Columbus Catholic. Misplayed by Lamott and his defensive player, Braden Ostrang, and 1-0 Dons. 38:09 left here in the first period or in the first half, and Columbus Catholic out to a quick lead. Alex Edwards with the goal for Columbus Catholic. Again, Don's ahead in the conference as we saw coming up or running. Clock still not running. 38:09 as we look at the scoreboard. Still says 38:09. And it remains 38:09. 1-0 Dons here in the first half. Charlie Kulik with the team lead in goals. That's Basala. And off the back there of Jacob Hassler, who scored on Monday. Kulik sends that one high and wide. And it's going to be a goal kick for Wyatt Drexler and Columbus Catholic. Two other matches going on tonight as Stratford is hosting Abbotsford in volleyball, as well as Almond hosting, Almond is at, Port Edwards, I think. Port Edwards is at Pacelli in volleyball. See if the Cardinals can keep their hot streak alive. Undefeated. Pacelli Cardinals on the volleyball court. Pushes that one up to Kellen Delaney, and Edwards with it again. Swings the right leg, and going to be taken away there by Braden Ostring. See if we can get you some updates from those games as well. Now it's going to go out of bounds and to the Dons. Maybe next weekend as the seating meetings. But stay tuned. The other day to Regis, I believe. Assumption Royals tennis team, fantastic season this year, falling in the sectional final. Soccer and volleyball still trying to figure out their scheduling playoff scenarios as Michaela Moss tries to track it down. It's going to go to the Dons. He kicks it out of bounds. It's going to be to the Cardinals. It's Afton Delaney. Columbus with 6 seniors, as well as the Pacelli Cardinals. Charlie Kulik with Columbus Catholic. Just underway in the 10th minute here from Stevens Point, Scafidi Field. Steve Maves alongside Kale Jacoby. Delaney tracks it down. It's going to go out of bounds and to the Dons. Michaela Moss, and off the legs of the defender, Tyler Linsmeyer, and Michaela Moss will throw it back in. Good throw there to Graybeck, right back to Michaela. Boots it to the corner, and it's going to be a goal kick for Columbus. 2 more volleyball matches going on tonight, as well as I think we've got 6 football games tomorrow. Have that scheduled for you in just a moment, including Pacelli and Loyal. More Pacelli sports for you right here at Zaleski Sports, exclusively at Zaleski Sports. As Basala clears that one out to Hassler, and Dakota Rosinski with it. Tracking it down, and Dakota still fighting for it as Graybeck tracks it down, and Wyatt Drexler comes away with it for the Dons. So we have Assumption at Allman Bancroft tomorrow. Big one in Spencer, Stratford and Spencer Columbus. Pacelli is at Loyal. Menominee will head to Marshfield for the first game of the afternoon, 4 o'clock kickoff. No lights over at Port Edwards High School. Kellen Delaney with it on the far side. Gets by his defender. Nicely done by Kellen. Big burst of speed, and he's going to be tripped up. $32.50 left here in the first half. Delaney with the free kick for the Dons. Had official heading over there to make sure the wall is at the appropriate length away. And Delaney with the free kick. Boots it high and into the night sky, and it's going to be back to Pacelli. And we had a high-scoring affair last week. At this point, I think there was, 29-11 maybe left in the first half last week, and it was 3-2 in favor of Northland Lutheran. Pacelli tied it back up in the final seconds of the first half, then had a chance with a little bit of a comeback scenario for Pacelli, as a sub will come in for the Cardinals. It was 7-4 with about 3 or 4 minutes left. A penalty kick. Or a couple of goals in the final couple of minutes, and then they tried to press it and just unable to get it past. Jaden Nenas continuing to be physical for the Dons. Charlie Kulik, quiet on Monday night, had a goal early, as Wyatt Drexler will track it down. Open net, and going to be cleared out by the Dons. 9 goals on the year, the senior for Pacelli. And going to be kicked out and back to the Cardinals. Sam Basala getting physical offensively. Back over to Alex Edwards, crossing the midfield stripe. Alex, just a freshman. No, yep. Yeah, Alex Edwards, just a freshman for violation on the throw for the Dons. And back to Pacelli. Ostring threw it in. Going to be taken, a couple of headers there by Edwards. Grant Olson, 15 for the Dons. Brzezinski almost tracked it down for Pacelli. Olson still has it. Tries to center it from the line, and it's going to be taken by Edwards, but out of bounds, and a collision there near the net, and it's going to be to Pacelli. Just under 15 minutes gone by here in the opening half. 1-0 Dons on a goal from Alex Edwards in the 8th minute. And going to be taken by Linsmeyer. Back to Basala. Sam had a good game on Monday in the first couple minutes, and then, like I said, everybody quiet for the Cardinals after that. Graybeck going to try and track it down. The ground is wet and slows it down quite a bit. Last week before the game against grass, a little thicker, slowing it down. But again, mentioned it's supposed to be near 80 tomorrow, and then start to cool down after that. A bit windier. So everybody heading out to football games tomorrow or sitting inside and watching all of our games online. It's going to be a good night to be out, good night to stay in. Either way, it's going to be a good night for football, and tune into Zaleski Sports exclusively for all of those games that I mentioned just moments ago. Starting at 4 o'clock with Port Edwards and Greenwood. The Greenwood Indians looking for win number 1 in the 2020 season since they joined 8-man. Port Edwards, a pretty good 8-man team since they've joined this. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in here tonight. Pacelli and Columbus Catholic from Scafidi Field here in Stevens Point. Steve Mapes alongside Keel Jacoby, just underway, about 15 minutes in. One nothing Columbus Catholic in the 14th minute. And out to Pacelli. We'll see how aggressive Pacelli is here tonight. Again, they were maybe had one shot on goal in that second half against Amherst on Monday. Otherwise, Amherst controlled the ball for about 40 minutes of that second half. Just put a lot of pressure on Coach Weber and the Pacelli Cardinals. The Dons coming off of a win last week. And tracking it down back over to it is Jaden Nenist. And right to Coach Weber in the bench area for the Pacelli Cardinals. Kellen Delaney very aggressive offensively for Columbus Catholic, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Dons. Sammy Neville for Columbus, I believe. Up to Grant Olson. Tries to center it to Edwards, and Ostring is going to try and track it down. He does. And off the legs of Edwards, and back to Lorelei Mottquin. Checks in for the first time. Graybeck with it. Tries to find Hassler. 6 seniors, handful of underclassmen as well for Pacelli. Now it's going to be kicked out and to the Cardinals. Get you some updates from the NFL ranks as well. The Chicago Bears and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Later on tonight, or happening right now, I believe, right? What time is it? Yeah, 5 minutes ago they started. They always say kickoff's at 7:20, but it's usually a little later than that. A couple minutes usually. Tries to kick it up and going to be taken and misplayed. Then taken by Cole Heinzen. Started. Nick Foles and Tom Brady going back at it, as they did in Minneapolis a couple of years ago. Super Bowl. Yeah. Tom Brady was contemplating, I think, 3 teams they said to go to. Tampa, Chicago was one of them. I don't know if I heard it right or not. Maybe the Chargers was his third one. I don't know. But Chicago and Tampa Bay were the top 2 for Tom Brady, and ended up going to Tampa Bay, and got to make Giselle happy, right? They just bought a $7.5 million house in a gated community, yeah. A Clearwater area, I think. And that was going to be to Drexler and taken for Wyatt Drexler. Listen to the Dan Patrick show this morning, as I usually do, and they're saying that Tom's doing pretty good for himself. $7.5 million house with a lot on the kitty corner to him. Opportunity to expand his house if he wants to. And it's not even the most expensive one in the neighborhood. $1 million range. After the mansion he had in the one he had before, it was amazing what it looked like. And now he just goes and puts down $7.5 million and buys another one. 22:45 to go here in the first half. 1-0 Dons. On a goal by Alex Edwards. Kellen Delaney with it. And finds Grant Olson. Columbus, a much more methodical passing team, and a left-footed kick, and that one's going to go out. And Alex Edwards, I believe, for Pacelli and Columbus. Of course, this last summer, or a couple summers ago, I don't know, Aaron Rodgers bought it wasn't $40 million, was it? It was with in cash with Danica Patrick, and then this last summer they broke up. So bought it in Malibu, and she said adios. Alex Edwards pushing it quickly and going to be taken and kicked out by Pacelli. Packers with a bye week this week before heading to Tampa Bay. Buccaneers will have 10 days. Packers have 14 to get ready. And back to Columbus Catholic. 21-10 to go here in the first half. Columbus took care of Pacelli a couple of weeks ago in a non-conference conference affair. And it's going to be a free kick up to the Cardinals. Sam Basala will do the honors. That official and into the middle, going to be taken by Linsmeyer and the Dons. Push it up quickly to Kellen Delaney. Near side, working against Ostring and Tyler Linsmeyer. Linsmeyer taking himself and going to be poked out back to Delaney. Up to Kulik, and it's going to be kicked out. And Alex Decker's going to track it down and take it himself. 3-on-5 for Pacelli, and that's going to be kicked near Graybeck and taken back by the Dons. Again, not the... And there's a lot of contact there, and to Pacelli it goes. A lot more aggressive tonight are the Cardinals than they were against Amherst on Monday. Kulik tracks it down and tries to center it up. Heads it away. Now Alex Decker's with it. Sam Basala with a shot, and it's going to go wide left. And a goal kick coming for the Dons. Stratford Homes, take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. With a 110,000 square foot indoor construction facility and model home village located in the heart of central Wisconsin. Stratford Homes has been an industry leader in the systems built home market since 1973. Visit StratfordHomes.com to get started today. Went by, had a football game up in Stratford last week, went by that facility at Stratford Homes, and it is amazing. I mean, 110,000 square feet. And just past Moss and out of bounds. 18.5 to go here in the first half. 1-0 Columbus Catholic. Scored 20 minutes ago by Alex Edwards. Decker's headed to Allman Bancroft tomorrow. Stratford is at Spencer Columbus. What a game Spencer Columbus pulled off last Friday. Comeback win. Double overtime win over Manawa. Then Manawa has to host Amherst tomorrow. And then next week, Amherst will travel to Stratford for maybe the game of the year in the conference. Ranked 2 and 3 in the state right now in Division 5. See what Coach Lusick and the Falcons can do. Pushing it quickly are the Dons again, taken by Basala. Gets by Neville. Haven't called Charlie Kulik's name a whole lot tonight. Hasn't had quite the opportunities as he has had throughout the year. And now Sam Basala with it. Tries to push it up as Kulik back beyond the center line. Nice pass by Moss, taken by Deckers. Tries to turn. Going to be poked out there and out of bounds to the Cardinals. We have a whole slate of games as well on Saturday. Tell you about those in just a moment. Graybeck kicks it and going to be kicked out to the Cardinals again. Including a amateur football game on Saturday night. Championship game down in Fall River. Now Kellen Delaney with a 1-on-3 and now 2-on-4, 3-on-4. And pulls it back. Delaney with the footwork against Kulik, gets by him, passes it up to Edwards, left foot, and going to be taken and couldn't quite get it was Neville. Nice job there by Katie Enter. Sub coming for Columbus Catholic, and we'll go through that lineup after this corner kick on Saturday as well. Whole big slate of games on Saturday morning, afternoon, and night at Zaleski Sports. And the corner kick coming for Columbus Catholic. Centers it up. It's going to be headed and kicked away by Michaela Moss. And now Jake Hassler with it. Jacob crossing the center line, tries to lead Yenter. It's going to be poked away by and taken by Delaney. And now tracking it down again is Alex Deckers. Down goes Delaney, and it's going to be a push and back to the Dons. So Saturday, Wausau West at Marshfield Swimming. That starts at 10 a.m. I'll be at Hiding Stadium in Marshfield for Hortonville and Marshfield soccer. Auburndale and Assumption volleyball at 10 o'clock. Sliding tackle there by Basala. And going to be taken by the Dons. Neilsville at Columbus Catholic. I believe that's volleyball. And then the Northern Lights Football Championship from Fall River. Couple of teams, I believe, and that one's going to be kicked away. A couple of teams that the Marshfield Bandits played. Nicely done by the defense by the Pacelli Cardinals. And Graybeck to Hassler, back to Max. Dakota Rosinski with it. And behind him gets it taken away. Now Michaela Moss tries to center it up to Deckers. And taken by Delaney as he's going to kick it out and back to the Cardinals. They're going to wait on the substitutions as Ambasala has it, and a shot, and it's going to go wide left and back to Drexler. Sam had a chance, just mishandled the footing once he got into the box. And offsides by Columbus Catholic, and a couple substitutions for the Dons coming up. 13 minutes to go here in the first half. 1-0 Dons on a 9th-minute goal by Alex Edwards, who's got it right now. Gets by his defender, left-footed, and it's going to be saved by Lamont. Nice job by Sam. A left-footed kick by Alex Edwards, leading goal scorer for Columbus Catholic on the year. Up to Pacelli, chests it down. Passes it up and going to be taken 12.5 to go. Kicked out for Pacelli. Substitutes still awaiting their turn. Rosinski throws it in to Graybeck. Passes up to Basala. Sam back to Rosinski. And passes up to Decker. Gets behind the defense. And Drexler will track it down for Columbus. And kicks it away, does Wyatt. A fight with the seniors, Charlie Kulik and Kellen Delaney. I remember when Kellen, just a number of years ago when he was playing, just a freshman. Fantastic player then. Now Sam Basala with it. Right foot, fakes it. And left-footed kick, and that was going to go wide left. Nice shot there by Sam Basala. 11.5 to go here in the first half. Delaney with it on the far side. 11 minutes left. Tries to lead up Edwards unsuccessfully and taken by Pacelli. Kicked out to the Dons. Drexler Transport. Drexler has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you 5 cents per mile premium over van. Visit Drexler and kicks it wide right. Miss hit there by Alex, and a good defensive play there by the Cardinals. Under 10.5 to go. Houston Astros made it to their 4th straight ALCS, knocking off Oakland today. The Atlanta Braves, first time in the NLCS in 19 years. So the Braves back into one series before the World Series. They're going to have to take on the Dodgers or the Padres in the NLCS. That was going to be kicked out and to the Dons. On the AL side, the Rays have a series lead on the Yankees. See if we can get you some updates from those games as well. Kind of weird to see some of those teams. Now Sam Basala with it. Get back into that in a second. And going to be taken by Deckers. And now back to Deckers, so wide right. Under near 9 minutes left here in the Now under 9 minutes to go here in the first half. 1-0 Dons. Coach Weber talked about the Dons last Monday after their game on Monday after the game against Amherst, and said they had them. They had them against a couple of their previous game, But then it was the last couple minutes that the Dons took over, and Kulik sends it along. So bottom of the fourth, Yankees and Rays 2-1. 2-1 New York. Braves shut out the Marlins. Houston 11-6 winners. The Dodgers a 2-0 lead in their series. Sam Basallo with it. Up to Deckers. Centers it up and is going to be taken by Wyatt Drexler. Brzezinski tried to track it down. And poor pass there by Drexler, taken by Kulik. Now back up to Sam Basallo. Right foot is going to be poked away there by Grant Olson, taken by Max Graybeck. Back to Charlie. Right foot and taken by the senior Drexler. Seven and a half to go, first half. Here from Scafidi Field in Stevens Point. Mira Torby for the Dons, 17. Now Kellen Delaney with it. Tries to keep it in, couldn't quite do it, and a handful of substitutions coming out for the Cardinals, one for the Dons. 7:05 to go. Sam Basallo has been controlling the ball quite a bit here in the first half. Footwork there by Jacob. Passes it up to Basallo near side. Goes to the sideline, and now there's 3 Cardinals and 2 Dons as Basallo throws it in. .550 to go, first half. Yenter centers it to Graybeck and can't be played. Going to be taken there by Afton Delaney. 5 for the Dons. Brzezinski fighting with Torby over there for Columbus. Taken by Kellen Delaney for the Dons, trying to push it here to close out the first half. Headed away there nicely for Pacelli by Eckendorf. And got it poked away. Nice job by Bennett. Taken by Linsmeyer. Good passing for the Dons. 5 minutes left. Edwards has it. And going to be taken by Ostring to Motquin. Lorelei trying to track it down, taken by Delaney. Fighting with Kulik and slipped, and collision midair there, taken by Tipple. And Alex Edwards taking himself. Going to be taken by Alex. Tries to do it himself the whole way. Taken here in the middle. And continue to fight for it. Delaney now. Kellen. A lot of offensive pressure being put on right now by the Dons. Far side by Neville, and that's going to be taken by Sam Lamont with under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Again, we'll see how the Cardinals come out in the second half. They have struggled mightily in the second half here in the last couple of games. Gave up 4 goals on Monday, 4 goals last Thursday. Ian Ospowski checks in for the Cardinals, the senior for Coach Weber. Linsmeyer with it. Now up to Duda. Alex Edwards as Motquin slips on the wet grass. It is a nice day today. Tomorrow's supposed to be near 80 in central Wisconsin. Now Charlie Kulik with it. Probably the last hot day we have of the year. That's what I would expect anyway. We're already in second week of October, and it's going to go to Pacelli. Nice fight there by Lorelei Motquin for Pacelli. Throws it in and couldn't quite be handled. Taken by Nienist. 2-on-1 fighting for the ball there. And now Basala with it. 2.5 to go here in the first half. 1-0 Columbus Catholic. 3-0 Tampa Bay over Chicago in their. Again, Charlie's got 9 goals on the year. Next closest is 2. And tripped up there and taken back by the Dons. Kulik up to Ospowski. And going to be kicked out into Pacelli. Under 2 minutes to go, first half, as Motquin will throw it in. And she retrieves it back. Tries to center it up to Kellen Delaney, trying to track it down as Kellen quick wheels by Delaney, and that was going to go out to Pacelli. 1.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Again, besides that one oopsie play on defense for the Cardinals, they have played pretty well here tonight. So far here in the first 43-plus minutes. Or now 44-plus minutes. Ospowski with it. Passes it up and going to be taken by Rosinski now. Dakota on the far side. Tries to center it up. Taken back and kicked back to Dakota. Good hustle there by Dakota. Rosinski shot there right to Drexler. Didn't even have to move. And with under a minute to go. Again, more pressure by the Cardinals than we've seen the last couple of games. They know they can play with these Dons. We'll see what adjustments Coach Weber makes in the second half, though. Neville with it on the far side for Columbus Catholic. Centers it to Delaney off of his chest. Passes it up to Olsen. And swung that right leg and found the night sky. 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Sam Lamont. And 1/2 of action is in the books here from Scafidi Field. 1/2 of play. It is the Columbus Catholic Dons 1 and Pacelli 0. Coach Weber with a round of applause for his players, and rightfully so. They kept Columbus to a goal. A lot of pressure put on by the Cardinals. We'll be back with second half action from Scafidi Field right after this.
Water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice of small, in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can also choose to get started here and finish at a 4-year, or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere. or visit us at vhautos.com.
Hewitt's Meat has been producing the highest quality meat in the area since 1939. From chicken to pork, beef to seafood, here you'll find only the best. Try our award-winning summer sausage and snack sticks, made from only the highest quality cuts, no fillers. And good luck choosing between our 34 flavors of brats. Stop by for lunch and grab a made-to-order sub, burger, or salad. And don't forget all the canned goods, salsas, pickles, pizzas, and more. All locally sourced. Hewitt's Meat in Marshfield and Tomahawk.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service
technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
All right, welcome back to Scafidi Field here in Stevens Point. Halftime was senior night, as well as you saw dance performance as well. 1-0 Columbus Catholic here, as see what kind of changes Coach Weber put on for, resulting in that Alex Edwards goal, but other than that, it's been pretty impressive. Kellen Delaney with it. Now it's going to roll out, but not quite, taken by Lamont. Again, we also have Abbotsford Stratford volleyball and Pacelli and Port Edwards volleyball as well. Grant Olson with it. And off the crossbar. And now a conversation, see if Sam Lamont poked it out or not. It's going to be a corner kick for Columbus Catholic, and no argument taken by Sam Lamont. Corner coming for Columbus Catholic. Centers it up, and Charlie Kulik tries to clear it out. Taken by Duda, back to Neville. Brianna with it. And nice job by poked out and to the Dons. From around the Zaleski Sports network of pages. As the shout out to Bryce Rasmussen for checking in. My Pacelli Cardinals and the Columbus Catholic Dons. 1-0 Columbus Catholic after a goal in the 9th minute. As Delaney tries to track it down, just left foot, and kicked it with his right foot before he tried to kick it with his left foot. And taken by Moss, and fought away was Neville. 1-0 Pacelli in their game. 1-0. Pasala 4-on-6. Now Grayback with it, with his left foot, slides, and it'll be a goal kick for Wyatt Drexler. Stratford and Abbotsford, pardon me. What a back with it goes Hassler. Jacobs scored a goal on Monday, and that's going to be taken away by Delaney. Pushed up by Rosinski and taken back there by Linsmeyer. Wisconsin CMAVs alongside Cale Jacoby, bringing you live free Columbus Catholic and Pacelli Catholic high school soccer, not volleyball, soccer tonight. We'll have more Pacelli football for you tomorrow, as well as with the game they have, as getting behind the defense was Edwards. No offsides, and he's gonna miss. Did he miss? The ball was out of the, as he missed the shot. Either way, Alex Edwards. A wide open shot for Edwards, and it hit the side of the goal. All right. Now, explanations being taken over to the coaches. Cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more, all grown right here in central Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. As a goal kick coming for Sam Lamont and the Pacelli Cardinals. Family heading over to Cousins. And going to be taken back by Delaney. Got by the defender. Tries to pass it up, and behind goes Edwards. That time, he missed again. This will give a save to Sam Lamont. And nice job fighting for it by Sam Basala. Gets by Kulik to Zolson. Grant almost had a goal a couple minutes ago. Just missed. Nice job by Dakota Rosinski, poking it away from Edwards. Tripped up and going to be back to Pacelli. 38-35 left, and they're going to have to bring it all the way back. So, is that Allman Bancroft? Spencer Columbus hosts Stratford. Sirens going around here in Stevens Point. Fire truck sounds like. As Katie Enter kicks that one out. Under 38 minutes to go here in the second half. 1-0. Columbus Catholic. Brianna Duda throwing it in. Taken by Kellen Delaney. Charlie Kulik kicks it out, and a quick throw-in coming back from Kellen. Grant Olson with it. And that one's going to go long and couldn't be played by the Dons to the Cardinals. Kicks it up, does Ninist. Passes it to Olson. And pushes it by the defender. Right foot for Grant and poked away nicely there by Charlie Kulik. Sammy Neville. No, that's not Neville, pardon me. Ethan Cum in for the Dons. Now Grant Olson with it. Going back to that out-of-bounds line. And chests it does Grant Olson. Up to Linsmeyer. And going to be taken by Lamont. Lamont got all of that one. And Alex Deckers tracks it back down for Pacelli. Brianna. Come with it. Back up to Kellen Delaney. Gets by, nicely done there for the Cardinals. Now Dakota Rosinski with it. 36-10 to go here. .36 minutes to go here in the second half. 36 minutes to go in the game. 1-0 Columbus Catholic. Again, it was 7-6 here last week. Last Thursday, Northland Lutheran knocking off Pacelli 7-6. And then a 6-2 loss for the Cardinals at Amherst on Monday. And pokes it out, and this one's going to go to Pacelli. It's a factory direct tire sale through October 10th. That's this upcoming Saturday at Sherrill Tire. Factory direct prices on Kelly tires and up to $250 on mail-in rebates on installed Goodyear tires with a Goodyear credit card. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. Passes up to Max Graybeck and taken by Deckers. Alex with it. Tries to clear it up to Hassler. Again, Jacob scored on Monday along with Charlie Kulik. Charlie scored his 9th goal of the year. Dakota Rosinski tries to center it. And going to be headed out there by Ninist. And a sliding tackle nicely done for the Dons on the far side. And clears it up. Boots it up, and now Max Graybeck with it. Centers it to Basala. One-timer, sends it long. 34-20 to go. Have Neelsville at Osseo tomorrow as well. Port Edwards will host Greenwood. Again, that's a 4 o'clock kickoff from Port Edwards. No lights over at the football field in Port. Eckendorf with it. Up to Graybeck. Max, good footwork. Got it poked away, though. And back to the Dons. Sam Lamont will let Bennett Eckendorf track it down. And up to Katie Enter. With the left foot up to Sam Basala, who needs it. Sam's been playing for, they say, 14 years. I had the senior halftime presentations of the seniors, and each of them had stuff written down, and Sam said he's been playing since he was 3. Nice move there by Alex Deckers, and it's going to be poked away by Afton Delaney. Taken by Ethan Cummin, now back up to Afton Delaney. Good passing here for the Dons. Up to Linsmeyer and Eckendorf. Ty Linsmeyer takes it away. Up to Kellen Delaney. Sam Lamont. Point Heating and Cooling. Get comfortable this fall and winter with Point Heating and Cooling. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover. With more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Sign up for planned service and receive 10% off parts and a reminder to service your furnace and central air conditioner. Call Point Heating and Cooling at 715-345-1979 and visit online at pointheating.com. Braden Ostring with it. And now back to Kellen Delaney. 32 minutes left. Grant Olson with it. Grant going to head it up to Michaela Moss, and Alex Edwards fighting with Moss. Edwards goes to the line and got it twisted there by Charlie Kulik. Charlie still fighting for it. Talked to Coach Weber about that afterwards, putting Charlie on the defensive side of the game. Nice movement here for Pacelli as Hassler got tripped up there. They keep on playing. Sammy Neville, and now Ostring kicks it out and back to the Dons. 31:05 to go. Got a whole slate of games for you tomorrow. Whole schedule on Saturday as well. A lot of sports coming for you here at Zaleski Sports the next couple of days. Alex Edwards with it. Got by the defender, Yenter, and Kate Yenter, physicality, and poked it out by Kulik, and back to the Dons it goes on the throw-in to Alex Edwards. Substitution coming for Columbus Catholic. Ethan Cumm checks right back in. Alex Edwards with the throw-in to Kellen Delaney. And kicked out again, and another throw-in for Alex Edwards. Katie Enter and Kellen Delaney getting into it a little bit. Tries to center it and head it away. Now Max Graybeck. Basala fights for it with Linsmeyer. And got it poked out, and to Pacelli. Under 30 minutes to go here in the second half. Again, if you missed any action here tonight, a goal and Grant Olson, and the shot by Grant Olson about 20 minutes or 15 minutes ago or so. I will say 10 minutes ago. And then as Lorelei Motquin and Brianna Duda check in, Grant Olson. And the corner kick coming for the Dons. Sent it middle, taken by Edwards. Alex Edwards to the far side. Sammy Nivell with it. And nice job by now Max Graybeck with it, trying to turn. Kicks it up and see if Hassler can track it down. Couldn't quite. And back to the Dons, under 29 minutes to go. Again, we'll talk to Coach Weber about, and now it's going to go long and taken by Lamont. Taken by Hassler, and to the far side as Matt Tipple checked in for Pacelli. Grant Olson. Up to Tyler Linsmeyer. With Kellen Delaney waving his hand, now he's got a shot and going to be taken by Lamont. Got behind the defense. And with 27:35 to go here in the second half. See if we can get you a score update from. I believe they're in Chicago, as a free kick, and Sam Lamont easily tracks it down. Matt Tipple on the far. Pacelli hasn't been quite as aggressive as they have in the first half here in the second half on offense. Now Lorelei Motquin with it. Gets taken away by Edwards. And Alex Edwards now with it. Jumps over the legs of Charlie Kulik. Right foot slipped, did Neville, and taken by Sam Lamont. A high punt away for Sam. Headed up there. Nice job by Ethan Gump. We'll say Charlie Moore. Everybody was saying Charlie. We'll say Charlie Moore, and that one gets kicked out of bounds. Couple subs coming for one for Pacelli and one for Columbus Catholic. So pardon me on that one. And Charlie Moore, the freshman. And throw in coming from Tyler Linsmeyer. Like with 25:45 to go. Kellen Delaney throwing it in. Charlie Kulik heading it away. And Lorelei Motquin trying to track it down. Taken there by the defense for Pacelli. Max Graybeck still fighting for it. Jacob Hassler. And taken by Moore. Dakota Rosinski. Nicely done there by Dakota. Poked away there and taken by Grant Olson. Sam Basala. Called Sam's name quite a bit. Again, just not as aggressive as of right now on the offensive side. Kellen Delaney with it. And got it poked away from behind by Dakota Rosinski. And it's going to be taken for Pacelli. Sam Basala up to Lorelei Motquin right here near side. Going to be taken back by Edwards. And Charlie Kulik clears it up. Ty Linsmeyer. Charlie trying to be more aggressive on the offensive side. Needness up to Edwards. Nice job defensively by Katie Enter. And that one gets poked out, and to Pacelli it goes. Duda heads it out. And back to Matthew Tipple. Throws it up to Charlie Kulik. 23 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the game. And keeps it in bounds. Getting up slow. With 23.5 to go, as they're getting up all right. So they'll continue to play. Good job by Tipple to make sure Delaney was all right, holding his gut, but I think he might have just gotten the wind knocked out of him. Big collision down there, and let's see if Afton can track it down, and he does. Right back into the game is Afton Delaney, and that one's going to go out to Pacelli. 23 minutes left here in the second half. 1-0 Columbus Catholic. Again, just one defensive error on Pacelli. And a couple of substitutes coming for the Dons. As Kellen Delaney will come off the field for the first time. Cy Becker checking in for Columbus Catholic. 22.5 minutes to go. Up to Charlie Moore with it. Finds Olsen, and now Dakota Rosinski trying to poke it away. Edwards got by Yenter. Left foot, and saved by Lamont. Nice job by Sam again. 22 minutes left. And heads it up to Charlie Moore. Another head. Taken by Kulik, and a swing and a miss there by Charlie. Alex Edwards with it, pokes it up. And the far side, Neville, taken by Braden Ostrich for the Cardinals. Gets it poked out, and to Pacelli it goes. See if the Cardinals can be a little more aggressive without Kellen Delaney on the field for Columbus Catholic. And tough pass there by Linsmeyer to Neville, and is back to Pacelli. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop for all things hunting. You can get everything you need for hunting, from gear, supplies, clothing, game processing, even hunting license. To go here in the second half, 1-0 Dons. .5 minutes to go. Again, speaking of all the things, I say it just about every broadcast, speaking of all the nice, good things you can get at Fleet Farm for hunting, can't forget about the snacks. Free cloud. Like the boxed apple pies. All the bagged candy as well. Can't go wrong with Fleet Farm candy. Taken by Charlie Moore. Under 20 minutes to go here in the second half of the game. And Grant Olsen slipped, slowly getting up. Grant's all right, under his own power. Dakota Rosinski up to Max Graybeck, and now Grant Olsen with it again. Alex Edwards in 11. Charlie Kulik with it. Under 19.5 minutes to go. Alex Deckers tries to poke it behind him, and he does successfully, and nobody there for Pacelli. And Max goes down. Afton, and a sliding tackle there by Sam Basala, nicely done. Right foot, and goes wide left. Great job there by Sam with 18:45 to go, and a couple of substitutes coming. Couple of substitutes coming for Pacelli. Matthew Tipple, Lorelei Motquin checking out. 8:30 here in Stevens Point. Same Maps alongside Kiel Jacoby, Central Wisconsin Soccer here from Stevens Point. As Kellen Delaney tried to get behind. So did Jaden Nenas, and Charlie Kulik clears it out. 13-0 Tampa Bay over Chicago, as the Bears are in the red zone at the 3-yard line. Passes it up now. Tries to center it. Michaela Moss not there. Alex Deckers up to Sam Basala. Sam looking to pass it up. Jacob Haas in half. 1-0 Columbus Catholic. Alex Edwards gets by Charlie Kulik. Tries to get it up to his teammate, and now Jaden Nenas with it. Two subs coming for Kulik slid, and then a handball by Dakota Rosinski. 17:05 to go. Free kick coming and taken by Lamont. Sam sends it long again. Jaden Nenis will let it take a bounce and pass it up to himself. Ethic. Getting a couple subs coming for the Dons. 16:30 to go here in the second half. Awards and Wars, your one-stop shop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and Wars is also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Vote for the Awards and More Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month at ZaleskiSports.com and visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order. 16:10 to go. Again, just one defensive mistake for Pacelli has been the downfall so far. That's going to be poked out, and now Pacelli with an opportunity here with 15:50 to go. Throws it into Sam Basala. Sam tries to center, and it's going to be kicked out, and a corner coming for Pacelli. Charlie Kulik waves his hand, asks if coach wants him to take it, and Sam Basala, I believe, in that corner will. Good shot there by Alex Deckers, just misses it. With 15:10 to go here in the game. Again, stay tuned to Zaleski Sports all day tomorrow. Get you our schedule for tomorrow. And then as well as Saturday. Whole lot of games on Saturday coming for you on the Zaleski Sports network of pages. Kellen Delaney trying to track it down on the far side. He tries to center it, does, heads it, and didn't get the angle on the head by Alex Edwards. Michaela Moss with it, and a missed pass there. And sends it far, heads it up, does Rosinski. Now one timer and misses wide left. It's 14:15 to go. People are giving Sam Lamont a little grief. Maybe it made it look a little closer than it was. Under 14 minutes to go. Charlie Kulik now on the offensive side for Pacelli. On the front line for the Cardinals. Alex Deckers with it. Trying to get that equalizer here in the last 13.5 minutes. Decker's going to try and trace it down and can't quite do it. Sam Basala just hits it a little too strong and taken by Grant Olson for the Dons. Throw in. Delaney. And off the chest of Delaney. Now he's got an open lane. Stops and mispasses it to Ty Linsmeyer. Grant Olson. And played back and out by Katie Enter. Under 13 to go here in the second half. Toss it in, does Grant Olson to Brianna Duda. Duda passes it back to Olson, looking to have kind of a corner-ish kick. And that one's going to go long and back to Neville. 12.5 remaining here in the second half. 1-0 Dons. Back up. Now Linsmeyer. Goal kick coming for Sam Lamont with 12:12 to go. Sends it long and then taken right back by Neville. Kicks it out to Ostring and a throw in to Columbus Catholic. Slipped through the hands of Neville. And now Max Graybeck with it. And nobody there for Max. Kayla Moss can't quite do it. Now Alex Edwards with it. Passes it up to Delaney. Not quite there. Now Neville on the far side. Back to Edwards. Nice job by Dakota Rosinski to poke it away again. And it's going to be a hold on Edwards and head hanging back to Pacelli. 11 minutes left. Again, don't forget to stick around for our Nacerville Dairy post-game show. Go through that quickly and get out of here and get you ready for some football tomorrow night. I'll be in Almond Bancroft for Assumption and the Eagles. Comeback fashion for the Assumption Royals in their last game, in their win against Rochelle last Saturday, homecoming. Their first win since October 12th of 2018. Michaela Moss gets it poked away. Now Dakota Rosinski. Rosinski up to Deckers on the far side. And defensive effort there by Cole Heinzen. Deckers gets by. And left-footed, and it's going to go in! A goal for the Cardinals. 1-1 here in the second half. Alex Deckers on the board for Pacelli. Kind of a mishit there by Deckers and had Drexler off guard. And we're all tied at 1. Kellen Delaney with it now, trying to put his team up. 10 minutes to go. In the 80th minute of this game. Sens couldn't quite get the pass down. Now Ty Linsmeyer. Hassler. Grant Olson near side. Columbus Catholic has become much more aggressive now here in the after the game is tied up. Centers it and missed, kicked by Linsmeyer. Now Edwards left foot and misses just wide right. And a goal kick coming for the Cardinals. And now Coach Weber will put Charlie Kulik back on the defensive side. He says protect. 9 minutes left. And Lamont sends that one out. Throw in for Alex Edwards. Kulik with it. Sends it up to Deckers, who heads it right back to the Dons. Neville trying to get back by Ostring, and out of bounds it goes to the Dons. They're right at 8.5 minutes. Kellen Delaney. Nice defensive work there by Basala. And misses wide left, taken by Lamont easily, and it's 8 minutes to go. Heads up, taken, and Jaden Nenist clears it up. Again, Pacelli playing prevent defense right now. Sam Basala sends it long. It looked like a handball and nothing called. Now Dakota Rosinski with it. That might have given the Cardinals an opportunity. Nice job by Dakota. And going to be poked out to Pacelli. Quickly threw it in. Smart move by Dakota up to Alex Deckers. Deckers back to Basala, and now Dakota Rosinski with it. Back to Dakota. Now Deckers, and a push by Rosinski, and free kick coming for Columbus Catholic with 7 minutes left. Finds Neville here on the near side. After tying with Newman in their previous conference game, they fell to Northland Lutheran last week. 7-6, fell to Amherst on Monday. 6-2, Max Graybeck tried to pass it up, couldn't quite get it by Delaney. 6.5 minutes to go. Olsen sends it up, chested there by Eckendorf. And now Alex Edwards. 1-1, 6:10 to go. And Edwards again pushes off, and back to the Cardinals it goes. Sam Basala will take the kick for Pacelli as Lorelei Motquin gets ready to check back in. Gets over the foot of Grant Olson and back to Max Graybeck. Alex Decker's trying to track it down. He's going to go out right to Coach Weber. And Michaela Moss will throw it in. Motquin checks in for Moss with 5.5 to go here in the second half. Again, no Ostrig will track it down. And now Sam Basala, 5:20 to go in the game. Sliding tackle there and taken. Alex Edwards with it, tries to pass it up to Delaney. Feet get tangled and they play on. Taken by Linsmeyer. Now Edwards back to Ty. Grant Olson centers it up to Delaney and flag up and no call as they didn't advance it. Flag coming for offsides but wasn't there. Now Max Graybeck gets by and gets tripped up. Nice job by Lorelei Motquin. Alex Edwards looks back to Lorelei, making sure she's all right. And now gets by. Opportunity for Neville, and Miss kicks it right off the side of his foot. And out it goes, and a goal kick coming for Sam Lamont with 4:20 to go. As Alex Deckers will check out for Matt Tipple. Deckers with the equalizer in the 80th minute. 4 minutes to go here. Bring it down for the Cardinals. Back with it. Linsmeyer. Just got to keep him out of that box if you're a Pacelli Cardinal. Pass it up to Olsen here near side. Centers it up. Delaney in the box and in! Kellen Delaney with 3:30 to go! Perfect pass from Grant Olson. Delaney chested it to get it down and then put it in the back of the net. Kellen Delaney puts the Dons up with 3:15 to go. They should stop it at 3:30. Got to stop the clock and put it back to 3:30. As Alex Deckers checks back in. Again, the clock continues to run. It should be at 3:30. Can we wait for the goal as Kellen Delaney put it in for Columbus Catholic. Again, it should say 3:30 on the clock. So, issues with the clock. So they'll just let the clock run out. So 3 minutes and 28 seconds left. As it's 2-1, Don's up. So that is a disadvantage for the Cardinals right now. It was 3:28 when we started up again. And the aggressiveness for the Dons has picked up again. Kicks it up to Edwards. Again, we have no idea how much time is left. It was 3:28 when they restarted. The officials will keep the time on the field. And now Sam Lamad will kick it out. No, Duda will keep it back in. No, that's back to Hassler. Charlie Kulik with it. Kulik trying to get it here for the Cardinals. 2-1 Dons. They should just turn the clock off because once it hits that 0 seconds mark, it's going to have that siren noise. Hassler kicks it up to Kulik, passes it up to Kulik. A nice defensive play. That one's going to be kicked out. And a throw-in coming for Pacelli. Michaela Moss will check in as Matthew Tipple will check out. 2-1. Throw in for Grant Olson. And there's more than 5 seconds left. It's going to go to Columbus Catholic. So again, they should just, I guess it didn't make a noise, thankfully. So 2-1 Dons. Go ahead goal by Kellen Delaney. Michaela Moss centers it up. Charlie Kulik trying to track it down, and it's going to be picked up by Wyatt Drexler. And that one's going to go out. Again, no idea how much time is left. Probably close to a minute. Ospowski with it. Kicks up to Decker. Taken by Linsmeyer. Sliding tackle there by Rosinski. Unsuccessful. Up to Grant Olson now. Olson pushing it up quickly. Far side as he will keep it up and tries to center it again. Grant Olson with it. Right foot, and it's in! Grant Olson for the Dons. And they lead 3-1. With just I'm guessing just a few seconds left, but it's 3-1 Columbus Catholic. Good aggressive play there by Grant Olson. 3-1. 3-1 Dons. Basala. Off the shoulder there of Cole. 5 seconds left, and the Columbus Catholic Dons will come away with a 3-1 win here this evening. Columbus Catholic 3, Pacelli 1 here from Scafidi Field in Stevens Point. We'll take a quick break, come back with our Nationville Dairy postgame show here from Stevens Point. Back to Scafidi Field after this.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Welcome back to Scafidi Field here in Stevens Point. The Pacelli Cardinals dropped to 1-4-2 after playing a fantastic game here tonight. Had the equalizer by Alex Deckers, and then after that it was Kellen Delaney and Grant Olson getting the job done for Columbus Catholic here tonight. Time now for the Nationville Dairy postgame show. Nationville Dairy fresh cheese skirts made daily. NationvilleDairy.com. Again, we have a whole slate of football games for you tomorrow. Pacelli and Loyal, Assumption and Allman Bancroft, Stratford, Spencer Columbus, Neelsville and Osseo, and a handful of others as well. So with that, we're going to sign off here from Scafidi Field in Stevens Point. The Pacelli Cardinals again dropped to 1-4-2 on the year. Columbus Catholic improves on their record here in 2020. Senior night here in Stevens Point. Big round of applause for the Pacelli Cardinals, giving their fans here this evening. And with that, again, we'll sign off here from Scafidi Field. The Columbus Catholic Dons 3, Pacelli Cardinals 1. For Kale